Fall over. Fall over. Feel. Feel. Forget. Forget. Get up. Get up. Go out. Go out. Grow. Grow. Here. Here. Lie down. Lie down. Meet. Meet. Send. Send. Win. Win. Fell over. Fell over. Felt. Felt. Forgot. Forgot. Got up. Got up. Grew. Grew. Heard. Heard. Lay down. Lay down. Met. Met. Sent. Sent. Went out. Went out. Won. Won. Brush. Brush. Comb. Comb. Mail. Mail. Pull. Pull. Push. Push. Race. Race. Remember. Remember. Turn off. Turn off. Turn on. Turn on. Whisper. Whisper. Wish. Wish. Brushed. Brushed. Combed. Combed. Mailed. Mailed. Pulled. Pulled. Pushed. Pushed. Raced. Raced. Remembered. Remembered. Turned off. Turned off. Turned on. Turned on. Whispered. 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 Wished. Wished.
Heard a little noise in the middle of the night. I guessed it was the wind and I felt alright. It began at 11, but soon I was sure it was only the wind that was pushing my door. I heard another noise, it was now midnight. I decided I was brave and I whispered, it's alright. I went to the window, there was nothing outside, and I wished I could sleep, so I lay down and tried. that noise in the middle of the night? I couldn't sleep at all, I was awake all night. I got up at 4 and I turned on the light. I heard the noise again, but a voice in my head said, forget it, it's nothing, go back to bed. Thump, thump, thump. Thump, thump, thump. What's that noise in the middle of the night? When I opened my eyes, I saw it was late. I couldn't believe it was 8:30. I combed my hair and raced down the hall, and there was the cat playing with a ball. Thump, thump, thump. Thump, thump, thump. That's what I heard in the middle of the night.
It was Friday afternoon, and everyone in the office of the Newtown School Gazette was very busy. They had one more hour to finish the week's newspaper. Sam was busy working on some photographs on the computer. Robert was busy looking for spelling mistakes in the stories. Carla was busy drawing a funny cartoon. And Mark was busy looking for facts on the internet. Was it really true that the principal was from Alaska? Everybody was very busy, but nobody was as busy as Kelly. Kelly was the editor of the Newtown School Gazette. This was a very important job. It was so important that Kelly often forgot to stop and sit down. There were too many things to do. Kelly didn't take photographs. She didn't read through the stories to check spelling mistakes. She didn't draw funny cartoons, and she didn't look for facts on the internet. Kelly decided things. She decided how many stories the Gazette needed, and decided who was going to write the stories. She spoke to everyone in special meetings, and she explained the plans. She asked for extra pictures. She got pens and pencils and scissors and glue. She sent emails. She found out about the news. Sometimes she felt like lying down and having a rest. Sometimes she wanted to say, "I can't do it anymore." But she never did. Kelly was a very good editor. She wanted the Newtown School Gazette to be an excellent school newspaper. And so she looked after her writers and photographers. She studied the internet to find out what was happening in Newtown. She helped. She whispered important information to Robert about adjectives and verbs. She glued pictures onto the pages of the newspaper. She straightened up the office. But she didn't rush. She took her time. And she thought to herself, editors are very important. Without an editor, the Newtown School Gazette would have no stories. The pages would be empty. It was Friday afternoon, and everyone in the office of the Newtown School Gazette was very busy. But nobody was as busy as Kelly. She was working very hard. Her Friday afternoons were all about verbs. She was always doing this and doing that. But there was something wrong with her eyes today. She could see two of everything. And her head, well, her head felt like a cloud that was flying up to the top of the sky, away from the office of the Newtown School Gazette, away from everyone and everything, everyone and everything, everyone and everything. When Kelly woke up, 30 minutes later, Sam, Robert, Carla, and Mark were standing next to her desk.
What happened?
You fell asleep.
I fell asleep? Oh no! The Gazette! What's the time? What's the time?
It's all right, Kelly. We finished it.
You have? But how did you know what to do?
Because you always tell us exactly what to do.
So you don't need me anymore?
Don't be silly, Kelly. We wouldn't know what to do if you didn't tell us. That's what editors are for.
Kelly stood up and said,
Okay, everybody, sit down, sit down. Now listen, we finished this week's Newtown School Gazette, and it's time to give it out to the students before they go home for the weekend. Please take 20 copies and stand at the school gates. Remember to give a copy to everybody. And don't forget, I want to see you all here at 3 o'clock next Friday afternoon. No falling asleep.
Yes, Kelly, whatever you say.
This video edited by Kiwi English Center. Kiwi English Center. Bringing English to your life.